land of beauty, our country where peace abounds. Thy children stand free on the strength of will and love, with good in all schools, St. Kitts and Nevis. A nation bound together with a common destiny. As stalwarts we stand for justice and liberty, with wisdom and truth we will serve and honor thee. No sword, no spear can conquer, for God will sure defend. His blessing shall forever to posterity extend.
My fellow citizens, residents, and friends at home and abroad, happy Independence Day. Today we gather in spirit as one people to celebrate 42 years since our federation raised its own flag, charted its own path, and took its own rightful place among the family of nations. Independence, as we know it, is more than a date on the calendar. It is a living journey. It is a steady progress of a people determined to stand tall, to walk their own road, and to build a future worthy of generations to come. Today, on the 42nd anniversary of independence, I stand on the newly reconstructed main road in St. Peter's with the wind at my back and the wider St. Kitts and Nevis in view. Beneath my feet is new asphalt, newly laid, smooth and sure. Around us, you can see the careful grading of verges and fresh road markings, the drains that carry flood waters safely to sea, the connecting sidewalks, and the lights that make the night safer for all. The roads we build, not just in St. Peter's, but throughout St. Kitts and Nevis across the network of rehabilitated and upgraded corridors that now move our people and our economy more safely and efficiently, are the routes by which independence becomes real in the lives of ordinary people. Every lane we restore, every culvert we replace, every blacktop we lay is a piece of that freedom, practical, measurable, and felt. As our theme this year suggests, perpetual progress, a sustainable future in view. Independence is not a single leap from point A to point Z. It is a steady march, a prideful movement, and a road that continues beyond the horizon. But nation building is never only about the journey, as roads must lead somewhere. They must connect to a larger design, an economy that works, services that deliver, institutions that protect, and a shared vision that lifts us higher together. Since August 2022, your government has sought not merely to speak of progress, but to show it in ways that touch lives. In the last year alone, you have seen an increase in the minimum wage, not once, but twice in 3 years, from easy $360 per week to easy $500 per week. The introduction of pensions for government auxiliary employees, a historic first, benefiting hundreds of workers across the civil service. The rollout of the Aspire program, with over 4,000 bank accounts created and over $4.1 million deposited to empower our young people with real financial security and opportunity. The launch of the Budget Boost Wallet to ease the cost of living for families. Over $36 million direct financial assistance to over 22,000 persons. construction of new climate-smart housing solutions for families across the Federation, major improvements in water supply and resilience projects to secure reliable access, solar power desalination plants, and the near completion of a desalination plant to provide over 2 million gallons of potable water to our people here in St. Kitts and Nevis. Upgrades to over 15 miles of road and major infrastructure enhancements across the Federation. Work advancing on a new climate-smart hospital and the reconstruction of the Bastille High School. Commencement of construction of the Joshua Obadiah Williams Primary School. Opening of the Connery Football Stadium and major upgrades to the Kim Collins Athletic Stadium. Each of these projects serves as a pathway to greater independence. But even as we celebrate progress, we must be honest and admit that the road ahead is long. Independence is not about pretending we have reached the peak. It is about having the courage to keep toiling, keep paving, and keep resurfacing. It is about recognizing that though much has been done, much more remains. Our Federation still faces the impact of unprecedented challenges compounded largely by external factors. We feel the effects of increased costs of living triggered by imported inflation as we are a small open economy. The vagaries of climate change leading to extreme weather events such as droughts, causing decreased availability of water and the global geopolitical uncertainties of our time. Yet we face them not with fear, but with a strong resolve. Because we know who we are. We are people who have endured, a people who have prevailed. My brothers and sisters, independence calls us to unite. It calls us to look beyond what divides us and to focus on what binds us. No road can be built if each stone resists the other. No house can stand if each wall pushes against the other. And no nation can endure if each citizen sees him or herself separate from the whole. Together we are stronger. Together we are safer. Together we are freer. 42 years may seem short in the life of nations, but in those 4 decades we have traveled far. From a young nation finding its footing to a confident federation charting its future, St. Kitts and Nevis has proven that progress is possible. And with determination and commitment, we can walk our own road and build our own destiny. And yet, my fellow citizens, independence is never finished. It is the responsibility of each new generation. As we look toward the horizon, let us imagine and continue to reimagine a St. Kitts and Nevis of tomorrow. A nation where we define for ourselves who we are. A nation where every child, regardless of background, has the right and opportunity to learn, to achieve, and to contribute. A nation where families live securely in homes that are safe from storms and affordable to maintain. A nation where our streets and communities are free of violence and our young people see opportunities rather than despair. A nation where we harness the sun, the wind, the sea, and the volcano to power our homes, our schools, and our industries. A nation that welcomes investment, nurtures creativity, and shares prosperity across every village and every parish. This is the road we must walk together. So as we celebrate this 42nd anniversary of our independence, we must also acknowledge that not every road is yet paved, not every project is yet complete, and not every community feels the full measure of peace and prosperity we seek. As a government, we do not deny this, we face it. But today we can say with pride and without boasting that the Federation is moving forward and moving forward together. This road in St. Peter's does not stand alone. It is part of a system. The hospital and school under constructions are not isolated buildings. They are part of a system. The energy and water projects, the digital reforms, the housing and the social programs, the youth initiatives and the enterprise support, each is a piece of a system. And when a system is coherent, progress compounds, and it is only then that independence is fully realized. So when we ask ourselves, what does it mean to be truly free after 42 years? It means a child can walk in mansion, ride along a safe lit roadway to a modern school, study on an electronic device connected to reliable broadband, participate in an after-school program that keeps them engaged and safe, access preventive health care at a strong community clinic, and then return home to a dry, secure, energy-efficient house powered partly by the sun. It means a farmer in Keyon can irrigate more reliably, get an affordable loan to upgrade equipment, transport fresh produce along a good road to a market, and settle a payment instantly with digital tools. It means a nurse at JNF can use modern diagnostics to treat patients at home rather than see them flown abroad. It means a new graduate from St. Kitts and Nevis can choose to stay because staying offers a life of dignity, growth, and hope. This is independence that breathes. This is independence you can drive upon, learn upon, build upon, and depend upon. 42 years on, we still have mistakes to avoid and lessons to apply. As such, your government is committed to prudent economic management that protects our stability, to transparency and accountability, to consultation and collaboration, to the steady, disciplined execution that turns plans into projects and projects into progress. We will remain bold and careful, bold enough to change what must be changed, and careful enough to secure what must be secured. And we will measure our work not by headlines, but by outcomes. For this 42nd anniversary, look again at this road. Think of the old rutted track, the potholes that broke shocks and slowed ambulances, the gullies that trapped flood water, the corners that night swallowed. Then look at what is here today. It did not build itself. People planned it, budgeted it, engineered it, laid it, and tested it. And people will maintain it. This too is the story of our federation. We faced the ruts, we leveled the ground, we drained the muck, we lit the way, and we moved. We are moving still. Let us then make this our independence pledge, that we will keep moving steadily, sustainably, and together. That we will treat each other with respect and differences with maturity. That we will speak truth, reject cynicism, and do our share in the work of continued progress. If we each do our small part, the sum will be a great leap. As our own Calypsonians have taught us, true progress lies in mutual partnership between state and citizenry, a partnership that gives our people confidence. We are at our best when we stand side by side. Let our refrain be simple and strong. We are one federation, traveling the road of perpetual progress. We know where we have come from. We know where we are going, and together we will get there. We also honor those who carried us here, the farmers who tilled the soil, the teachers who inspired, the nurses who cared, the builders who built, the cultural icons who lifted our spirits. To secure a sustainable future, we must emulate their spirit of sacrifice and vision. Sustainability demands that we protect our land and waters, invest in renewable energy, nurture our people through healthcare and education, and ensure that opportunities reach every citizen. It is heroic work, not because it is easy, but because it is necessary and because it requires prioritizing the long-term good of the nation. This is why each year we take this opportunity to honor not only the heroes of history, but the heroes among us, men and women whose lives exemplify service, courage, and devotion to our country. They are proof that heroism is alive in our time and that the spirit of country above self endures. This year, on behalf of the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis, I am proud to announce the awardees of our national honors. Awarded for long and meritorious service or for loyal and devoted service to the nation, the Companion of the Star of Merit is bestowed upon Pastor Leroy Benjamin Sr., Religion and Spiritual Leadership, Mr. Goldwyn O. Keynes, Public and Civic Service, Dr. Jerome Thomas, Agriculture, Mrs. Lydia Thompson Claxton, Sports. Mr. Williams V.A. Hodge, Education and Academia. Miss Lorzine Williams, Education and Academia. Mrs. Dorothy Clark, Education and Academia. Mr. Franklin Dorset, Law and Justice and Sports. Awarded for outstanding and meritorious service to the nation, the Medal of Honor is bestowed upon Mr. Meredith Charles, Security and Defense. Miss Joya Walters, Health and Medicine. Pastor Clive Saunders, Community Service and Religion. Mr. Trevor Marty Huggins, Sports. Mrs. Etsu Bracha Keynes, Community Service. Mr. Washington Jeffries, Business and Entrepreneurship. Mr. Lennox Warner, Business and Entrepreneurship. Mr. Stedroy Douglas, Sports and Community Service. These distinguished citizens have, through their work and example, lifted our Federation higher, whether in education, healthcare, law enforcement, culture, entrepreneurship, sports, or community service. They remind us that heroism is not confined to statues or history, but lives and breathes among us every day. So my fellow citizens and residents, as we walk together on this day, let us vow to keep building, keep striving, keep believing. Let us not be distracted by doubt or defeated by division. And let us remain assured that we will see in every road a pathway to opportunities and advancement. Again, happy independence. May God bless you. May God bless your families. And may God forever bless our beautiful Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. To posterity extend.
O land of beauty, our country where peace abounds, thy children stand free on the strength of will and love, with good in all our schools, St. Kitts and Nevis. A nation bound together with a common destiny. As stalwarts we stand for justice and liberty, with wisdom and truth we will serve and honor